Welcome back to Exactly What I'm Saying. Today, I get to talk to a lover of craft beer, urban gardener, woodworker, and the operations manager for Abbey Road on the river. I'd like to introduce you all to my friend, Steve Parobek. Say the flavors again?
Raspberry limeade,
Okay.
peach tea,
Okay.
blueberry,
Okay.
salted watermelon.
I think I'm going to have to try the salted watermelon.
That's my favorite.
Do you remember the beer that Amelia made, Aunt Claudine's Salty Melons?
Aunt Claudine's salty melons. I fucking love that beer, dude.
Oh yeah, I also love that beer. It's one of my tops of all times, I think.
That's actually the only smoked beer I liked. Honest, no shade. I just didn't like smoked beers, but
Yeah, smoked beers are hit or miss for me. And that is one that I not only was it a smoked beer that I like, it's one of my favorite beers of all time, I think.
yeah, facts.
How do we feel about the sounds right now?
I think I can hear myself good. I can hear you good.
Yeah, I think so too. This seems pretty good, I think.
It's fucking
Nice.
fired up.
Yeah, so what is this?
Cornbread.
Cornbread.
They are, as I spill on your table,
Oh, that's
locally
all
owned.
right.
So
Oh, it is local.
Yeah, these guys are local. They're based out of Louisville.
Louisville local.
my-
All right.
My fraternity brother, his little brother, is actually one of the co-founders. ExZachLy, shout out.
Ooh.
But yeah, they've actually helped me kind of like my job again as of recent.
Oh, wait. So you kind of wait. Are they making you like your job because you're drinking these while at work?
No.
Okay. Okay. I mean, it's no judgment if you are.
I can't do that. Not allowed to do that at work.
Smart.
But they contacted me, so I've been doing the carpentry thing for a while. They contacted me
Yeah.
at the beginning of February and asked if I could build this activation for festivals to travel around.
By activation, what do you mean?
So say you go to a music festival
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you've got a Don Julio booth that's got interactive stuff like that,
Okay.
or a Bullet Bourbon.
Because at festivals like that, the Don Julio liquor tent is so much more than just like a line and a place to get drinks. They've got a
exactly.
whole experience going on.
Exactly, and you've got all these brands that come in and they want their product to be seen and known
Yeah.
and heard, and so Cornbread, who is, I mean, one of the top, if not the top THC selling product brands in the world.
Yeah. Wait, Cornbread
They're
is?
in the country. Yeah. They're blowing up.
Really?
But yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
this is no sponsorship, no plug. Like, I don't even work for this company. They're just a great product, and
Congrats to those guys.
they've hit me up recently to ask me to build an activation for these festivals. And
So by that, are they giving you a main vision, or
so
are you
yeah,
just...
what we did. So I work for a company, Hawthorne Innovations,
Yes.
and basically we're just a one-stop shop for all branding type deal. So we've got a department that does videography and still form art and advertisement. We can do web design. We have a full design team. We've got graphic engineers and designers.
You'll build like custom bars for restaurants and stuff too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Restaurants and local bars. Like you can create their design or design something for their space.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, as of 2 years ago, we started working with Hawthorne. It was me and a buddy of mine, Derek.
Yeah.
and it was his company. We worked under the name Rework Designs, and we built a bar cart with Hawthorne. We were contracted by Hawthorne.
Yes.
Macallan Scotch had approached them to say, "Hey, can you build this high-end bar cart for one of the Ritz-Carlton yacht clubs?" It was their first boat in the fleet.
Okay.
And so they sent us a design, and me and Derek kind of sat in his shop, and we built the first one, and it went like crazy viral.
This was an activation?
No, so that's what I'm talking about with this company. It's just so there's so many different facets to it. There's different departments with everything. So that's how we're kind of getting to the activation. This is a brand new branch of the company that I'm actually trying to help facilitate and start.
Oh, cool. So now it's Reworked Designs.
So that was initially. That's how.
So it's not reworked anymore.
Not anymore.
It's just under Hawthorne.
Yeah, it's just under Hawthorne.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of caveats that come with this story over the past 2 years. I mean, especially with COVID, because before this, I didn't even work in carpentry. COVID was the reason I started with this.
Yeah, I remember.
We met in the restaurant industry.
I remember seeing you start kind of like this carpentry journey, and then it was just like all of a sudden I was like, I didn't know Steve was a woodworker. Had you worked with wood before?
Nope.
Sweet.
So yeah, like I mean, shit, we met probably 10 years ago.
10 years is what I wrote down as my guess.
Yeah, at least.
Like it's around between 9 and 11, for sure.
9/11.
Oh gosh, well, hey.
No, I think we met between 2013 and 2014.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, like probably 11 years.
Whenever you started at Against the Grain,
you were one of the guys that trained me, and we met the year before that.
Yes, we did. Because Allie was working there, and you'd just come in, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
we met at the rock quarry. That was the first time we ever met.
Was it? I thought you worked there.
Nope.
No
that
way.
Was a year before.
I think I do remember that. You were just Allie's friend.
Yeah, we were just hanging.
So,
yeah, you want to get into that one?
You're like, I do, but I want to intro this a little bit.
Let's see.
So, you're loved by pretty much everybody that you've ever met. I've never heard anyone say a negative thing about you.
I try to be. There's a couple people out there, but
I'm sure we all have them, but
whatever.
That's okay. We don't have to talk about them.
Yeah.
Included in the people who love you upon very little interaction are my parents.
That's crazy.
If I'm saying, if I've ever like, oh, I'm gonna go hang out with my friend Steve, or oh yeah, Steve got me this job. They're like, no spleen, no spleen, Steve, and I'm like, yeah. And if it's not, they're like, oh, well, how is he doing anyway? By the way, like, have you talked to him in a while? Like you left a good impression on them, and part of that is your no spleen having reality.
And that's one of the few. That's one of the multiple nicknames that I have, but
hilarious.
I love
Steve.
It, and yeah, man.
So we met at the quarry. You were one of my coworkers. We had a group of Against the Grain people going to the LaGrange quarry, and you came with Allie.
Yep, I was invited by her,
and I will let you tell the story from your perspective, and if I have any differences, we can get into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've told the story enough that I've got it down. So we'll do it. We'll do the quick version.
No, yeah. I mean, whatever feels right. Follow your heart.
So yeah, I was invited out to the quarry with a bunch of Against the Grain degenerates.
Yes.
By Allie. And me and her were very close at the time. Shout out. Still love the girl. She's awesome. She's got a great family going now.
Yeah, I should hit her up. She's like
saw her December 23rd with the husband and the kiddo.
Yeah, I see them occasionally. I meant hit her up for the podcast. She'd be a great person.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
You should. She's definitely got
look forward to that.
An awesome life, and she's been through so many different chapters. I think that'd be a good one.
100%. And her and Evan both are great.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So yeah, we get out there, and I think it was you, me, Brian Labor, Allie. What was the?
Celeste.
Celeste was out there. Jordan. There's one other one. She played a very important role in this story. I can't remember her.
That was Celeste. I'm not talking about CC Celeste. Isn't that what that girl's name was?
No, it wasn't Celeste. It was something else. But
the blonde girl who was like a little crazy.
Yeah. Just a little. But yeah.
I think her name was. Whatever.
Whatever. Yeah.
We're talking about the
semantics,
same person.
Semantics.
Yeah.
So we get out there, and it's the rock quarry out in LaGrange, Falling Rock. Shout out. They tried to charge me double the year after I went there that first time. So we get out there, and there's a kiddie pool sitting on the side of the dock, and Allie, and we'll call her Celeste. I don't think that's her name, but whatever.
I'll stew on it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. They blew this kiddie pool up, and they threw it out on the water. And me being the type of person that likes to be the center of attention when I'm in a new crowd, I was like, oh, that pool's floating on the water. I'm going to jump off this cliff and ride this boat out into the water. So I get up on the cliff, and I'm ready to go, full send, and I nail the landing. I mean, I belly flop straight in the middle of this pool, and when I think I'm going to skim, I end up bouncing into the water. Little did I know there was a small flotation dock.
Yes.
Made out of wood and metal
drums. It was tied to the main dock.
Yeah, I mean, this kiddie pool fell over top of it. It just looked like it was floating on water and nothing else. So I thought it was full send. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
And I bounced, and initially thought I had broke my collarbone. Little did I know I was internally bleeding from a ruptured spleen, stomach, and small intestine.
Oh, man.
So the best part was I get out of the water with the help from Allie and other girl, and proceed to cook burgers for 5 hours.
Yes.
And I drank a 6-pack of beer until said girl gets out of the water, who also happened to be a trauma nurse at U of L.
Yeah, I don't think I realized that.
Nobody did, because she was that crazy.
She was crazy. Honestly, finding out knowing that she's a nurse is like, oh, really? Also, what kind of nurse has a second job as a server?
More than you'd think.
Really?
There were probably 2 or 3 the last generation of Against the Grain employees that also worked at either U of L, Baptist.
That's crazy. Every nurse that I know now works incredible amounts of overtime. It's insane.
Yeah, I mean, they all work 60 hours a week, but they still can't afford it. Which, shout out nurses.
Hot dog, yeah, no, very essential role in our society there.
Absolutely. I will say you guys need to tip better, because y'all don't tip very good.
Oh, hey, well, not my
Shout
experience.
Out. I don't work in the industry anymore. I can say this now, but to all my service industry people, I got your back. Nurses tip better. Teachers also.
Yeah, dude. So teachers, I can forgive a little bit more.
I mean, they teach kids, but that's semantics.
Yeah, so, the way I remember it, you were you just fired up the barbecue, you, took a swig of your beer, and then you just, took off, and you were like, I'll be back. And then I'm standing up there and watch you belly flop and bounce into the water, and then you were like, and I was, watching you, and I was like, man, are you okay? But I was also hungry. So I was just kind of like, hey, I think those burgers are ready to flip. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, you're not far off on that one.
But I was just kind of I was like, dang, this dude is looks like he's in pain, but he's like still drinking a beer and like flipping the burgers, but I'm also like, if he says he's fine, I am definitely the type of person to shake off like being hurt
Yeah.
and just keep going. So like, I didn't know how serious it was, and you weren't acting like it was very serious. So I was like, I mean,
Well, and
whatever.
I mean, at this point in my life, also, and I don't think this is, you know, a secret to anybody. I had strong feelings for Allie, so I was trying to impress her at this point.
Oh sure.
So,
Hey, well,
that was also July 2025. So it's been over a decade since this has
it
happened.
was a July
Which is crazy to think about.
2015 or 20.
Or 2015, 2014.
2013 or 14, yeah, something like that.
It was July 1st, 2014.
Yeah, so like a long time ago.
12 years ago almost.
Hot dog.
Crazy
We're getting old,
to think
brother.
about. I got a
old.
dope scar to
Yeah.
talk about it. But yeah, so basically 4 or 5 hours later, what's her face gets out of the lake, and she worked at the trauma center, and she was like, "You're distended. Like you're internally bleeding. We have to go to the hospital right now."
Well, so didn't we she said we all needed to leave. So we did, and we whenever I left, the thought was she was taking you to your house.
Yeah,
and I think she took you to the hospital instead.
So,
but had she already made that decision, like, I'm taking him straight to the hospital, or was it just kind of like spur of the moment and she just
it was 100% spur of the moment. My plan, I was like, just take me home. I had talked to my dad at this point. My dad's a hospital administrator, so he's got the knowledge for it.
Yeah.
He told me to go to the hospital. My dumbass was like, just take me home. I'll take a nap if I feel bad. And then on the way, we were passing Norton Brownsboro, and I was like, pull over. Like, we have to go. Yeah. The pain at that point was just so immense, and we pull in, and I mean, she literally picked me up out of the car, put me in a wheelchair, and wheeled me to the hospital. And
Dang.
The triage nurse, when we rolled in, she was like, go. Like, I didn't fill out paperwork. She was like, send him through the door.
She knew. She was like, he needs to be seen.
And so this is a funny story about that. I haven't told this part of the story a whole lot. I think I probably told you in the past.
Mayhaps.
That hospital, they don't have a trauma center, but they are they hold class for the college students at U of L.
Oh.
So I get wheeled in to this room, and they shear all my clothes off because I'm internally bleeding. I look pregnant.
It's all these college
dying
students.
20 of the most beautiful women.
Oh, heck yeah, dude.
Walk into this room, and I'm just stark naked on this bed.
Did you get any of their numbers?
I did not get their numbers.
Dang it.
Do remember the one, her name was Emily, and shout out if you're still working in the industry now. You let me use my sense of humor and appreciated it. She came up, and I'm laying back, and I'm just in pain, and I'm internally bleeding and cold and awful. And she's like, "Hey, we're checking your vitals. I want to make sure that you're doing okay. Can I do anything for you?" I was like, "I'm fine. It's just kind of cold in here." And I winked at her, and she was like, "Well, at least you got your sense of humor." And they then raced me into an ambulance because there was no trauma center there.
Oh, gosh.
They took me to U of L 9 West.
Did they at least cover you?
They did. They wrapped me up. They moved me into a stretcher, put me in an ambulance, and on the way to U of L 9 West, the EMT was like, "Yo, take your phone out and take a video." Little did I know, he was trying to keep me from going into shock. He was trying to keep my brain active.
Smart. Shout outs to that nurse.
Well, the video...
Or EMT.
Yeah, the video cut out, and I coded. And they defibrillated me.
No way.
I woke up the next morning and had 68 staples in my gut, 500 plus internal stitches. I died. I coded. My heart stopped.
Yeah. Whoa.
So yeah, LIVIN, baby.
Dude, so did you have like a life flash before your eyes moment?
Didn't.
No,
I didn't.
Didn't see any light.
Everybody I've told this story to always asks me that question.
Yeah.
And I literally woke up and I didn't know where I was. Another great story. The second I woke up, my buddy Andrew Minoff, shout out. He was the head RN at the trauma center at U of L.
Oh, no way.
And he saw my name was on the docket, and
rushed down there.
Literally, when I woke up, he was the first person I saw.
Amazing.
I tried to get up out of the bed. I didn't know I had a catheter in.
Oh.
And there's a couple different types of catheters for y'all folks that don't know. There's a stat cath and a straight cath. The stat cath has a balloon that inflates in your bladder so it doesn't pull out. I had that when I tried to get up and tell him what's up. Didn't work very well.
Well, part of that's on him, I gotta say. I'm gonna relieve you.
Yeah.
I mean, you still had to go through that, but
it was rough.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Oh,
we getting deep out here today, Zach.
Well, dude, I'm so happy. I guess we've been friends for so long now at this point.
10 years plus, yeah.
I've always remembered that as like we were already homies.
Yeah, that was the first time we ever met.
But I do remember like leaving and, I assumed you'd be fine. And I mean, you were fine, thank God. But hearing the story, like, I think the next time I worked with Allie, she was like, "Did you hear about what happened to Steve?" And I was like, "No." Yep. And she told me, I was just like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you made it through, man."
Her and her boyfriend at the time, Nick, who knows what happened to that guy. They stayed with me in the hospital like the first 2 nights I was there.
Really? That's so sweet.
Yeah. I mean, that meant a lot because I was in the hospital for a long time.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to walk again.
That's crazy.
Yeah. My whole abdomen was split in half.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking story. So
we've known each other for a really long time, and as well as you losing your spleen, one of the first things I remember about you is how awesome your garden was.
Hell yeah.
And you would often be like, I think I was cooking at the time, and as a cook in a restaurant, just so everybody knows, it's very annoying whenever the servers come up and try to tell you about the food that they were cooking. They're trying to be like, just so you know, I can do your job too, is how it feels sometimes. And I always wanted to hear about what you were cooking because I would see it and I'd be like, "Yo, what were you cooking up yesterday? That looked fire." Yeah. Do you still, I know you recently bought a house. Congrats. Do you still have a garden? Have you been able to get that going again at the new spot?
Yeah. So the first thing I did when I bought I bought the house last April, and I think the first thing I did was go to Lowe's and I bought some cedar planks and some 2x2s, and I made 4 garden beds in my backyard.
Dude.
I also helped revamp with my buddy Derek Podolsky. Shout out, another shout. There's probably gonna be some shout outs.
Dude, shout them all out.
Derek's been my mentor for 15 years. He got me into the stagehand work. He got me he's my boss right now at the job I'm at. But me and him helped revamp the Limerick neighborhood garden this past 2025.
Yeah.
So I had a plot out there too. Didn't pay enough attention to that, but I mean, that garden has taken off. We just put a new greenhouse in this past winter.
That's awesome.
With that as well, so it's going great.
What are some of your favorite things to grow?
So I'm a pepper guy. I like
peppers. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do the crazy hot peppers. I bought seeds for the top 10 hottest peppers in the world last year. And I planted 128 pepper plants in the community garden.
Oh, I was about to say, dang.
I planted them too early this year, though. last year, so they all died.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah. But my home garden, I had Durangos. I had some Reapers, which those are the hottest ones. I've got about 10 pounds of Reapers in my freezer right now.
Hot
I'm gonna do some mango Reaper sauce here soon. So
say like a fermented hot sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Look out for that. It's gonna be good.
Is that doing peppers? Is that like what you are most? Is that your favorite thing? Like making hot sauces and stuff like that with the stuff that you grow. Would you put hot sauce as your favorite thing to make from your garden?
Honestly, I don't really have a favorite thing to make. I grow my plants pretty methodically for what I want to make. My grandmother has the greatest spaghetti meatball recipe from scratch on the planet. She's got it on YouTube. Shout out Granny Opal. Love you.
Dude, totally share that link with me later. And I'll cite it.
100%. The best spaghetti meatballs ever.
Okay.
But I do hot sauce as well. I always grow. This is a number one essential thing for anybody that wants to start a garden, beginner, novice, advanced, whatever. Grow everything to make salsa. So, jalapeno, tomato, onion.
You can even grow some garlic if you want.
Garlic.
If you want to get wild with it.
And your spices.
Oh, it's cilantro.
So yeah, cilantro. If you've got the soap, Gene, whatever.
I feel bad for you.
I still call bullshit on that. I think you guys just don't like cilantro.
Every now and then there is extra. I get a piece of cilantro that is more soapy than others. And I can see what people are talking about. But even what tastes soapier than others to me, I'm still like fire. I'll eat it.
I also feel like people that have the cilantro gene are chicken fingers and fries kind of people. They don't really get outside the box.
You know,
that's personal opinion.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not saying you're right.
Personal opinion.
Hey, I'll start paying a little bit more attention, and you might prove me right.
Are we breaking into this?
I saw. Yeah, you brought that whiskey today. I didn't know if I know you. You've had a long day. If you wanted to tell us about some of it.
It's been a day. So
how did you get it?
Before I got here, there's a restaurant that I actually helped build, Cultured Cheese Shop. Jessica Mattingly, shout out. You're the goat. Her dad is Kenny's Cheese. So if you've ever had any of Kenny's cheese, she is moving to Copper and Kings. So she will have a new spot. They're supposed to open April 1st. We'll see. But she's still trying to figure out the concept, but they will be back. She did I helped her offload some of her stuff. Let's do some Kentucky.
Did you just buy some things that were like your favorite or cream of Kentucky?
Cream of Kentucky. So this is a Rutledge project. The owner, I believe his name is Ken Rutledge. His son, Jesse Camisa, worked at Cultured.
Oh.
These are some really nice bottles, too. So
yeah, I mean, it looks... Is this hard to come by stuff?
Yeah. This is all allocated stuff. We got this. I got a Peerless in here.
Dude, I'll try whatever you're feeling. I've never had cream of Kentucky, so it sounds cool. Is it bottled in bond, this one? Or what is this bottle?
This one is the cask strength.
Oh, it is.
So 58.2. We'll go strong and go a little less hot.
Yeah. Just a little.
Little Porskies.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Especially that 58%.
Yeah, I think that's the strongest one I got here. What do we got here? That one's 100 proof. This one's 109. We're not.
So you got a lot of cask strengths over there.
Yeah, I go big or go home.
Dude, I mean, I love a hot whiskey because you can always dilute it.
I'm a rye guy. So, like, the spicier the better.
Spicier the better.
Bro.
Cheers.
Thanks for having me
on
the
being
pod.
here. Yeah, no, it's the honor is all mine.
Yeah, it's sweet, vanilla.
Oh, that's tasty.
Yeah.
The cream of Kentucky right there. Yeah, dude, I don't necessarily have a favorite, but pickled jalapenos are a thing that I always like.
Pickles is another thing.
My garden will
to...
always have way too many jalapeno plants in it because I'll just harvest a bunch and pickle them on up.
Yeah, so that's the thing with peppers too. Like, you don't have, they're they're like a cat. I mean, low maintenance.
Super low maintenance.
You feed them, you give them water, you give them food, and they'll just...
And they're relatively drought tolerant too. Like,
yeah.
If you forget for a couple days, it's not gonna kill them.
And it's the hotter the pepper, the less you need to watch them.
Isn't it funny how that works?
Yeah,
it's like they were made to be tough. Also,
they're angry.
Like an
you
animal.
pick them and they're just angry at you. So they're like, "Fuck you didn't feed me, so I'm gonna burn you."
Yeah. And peppers too, I love because you can, if you have extras, you can also just tie them up in a bundle and hang them up, and they'll dry.
You dry them out.
They're fine.
And you can ground them up into powder.
And exactly. Yeah. And then now you've made
got
spices.
chili powder. Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's actually genius.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean,
I didn't do that with my dried I literally, before I started drying peppers, which I didn't have very many, but I got rid of them because I was clearing out space, and they were kind of dusty. But this was a while ago, but I didn't even think about that. I literally, before that, have other chilies that I had bought, before I had a garden here. I had bought some dried chilies that I still have a bunch because they come in such big bags.
Yeah.
But I ground up chilies for my own taco seasoning.
Well, you can save those seeds out of the bag too, and rehydrate them and plant them. They'll grow.
You got to rehydrate them first?
Yeah, just so the same way you germinate any seed, you soak them in the paper towel in a Ziploc bag for a couple weeks. They'll sprout and then throw them in dirt.
Where did your love for gardening come from?
My great Aunt Abbey.
Oh, how did she influence you?
So she was my grandmother's aunt on my mom's side.
Okay.
And they had a farm out in Circleville, Ohio, which we'll talk about the other growing project that I have based out of Circleville.
Oh, okay.
But my Aunt Abby and my cousin Janice, her daughter, had acres out in this small town, Circleville, Ohio. It's like just north of Cincinnati, just south of Dayton.
Yeah.
Population 500.
Like acres? Do you mean like 4 or 5, or do you mean like they had like 20 to
like 20,
a lot? Like a lot. Like
20.
you could.
Yeah. I mean, anything around them was
their
soybean fields and corn fields. And
okay.
Me and my younger sibling, years ago, we found this abandoned building way out in the field, and there was a dead cow. Like full skeleton of a dead cow.
Oh, it was the skeleton. It had decomposed already.
It was completely decomposed,
okay.
and it was laying on a couch.
Oh my god!
It's the wildest thing ever. And we used to just the year we found that building, we would go out there every year and see if the cow was still out there. And it was slowly but surely the bones would just fall off of each other, and it was a pile of bones by the time we hadn't gone back after that.
I wonder if the cow passed on the couch, or if the farmers there were super artistic and just thought it was cool to have.
That cow died there. There was a bar. That cow definitely died.
Okay.
In that building.
In that couch.
100%.
Okay. I believe you.
The family is probably decomposed in the field somewhere in that area.
Right.
There's nobody that lives out there. There was a building, a barn next to this house that had an old 52 Bel Air.
Ooh. That
was just a rust bucket and windows. And I definitely threw a propane tank through the windshield of that.
Hot dog.
Did it 15-year-old me, I was no, it was an empty propane tank.
Oh, I see.
I wanted to break the window.
Oh, I see. What a punk, dude. Kids,
20 years ago.
Stupid. And it was like a rust bucket, like you said. It wasn't...
Nobody had lived in that building for...
Oh, I see.
20, 30 years.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Completely abandoned.
Yeah. It's time.
Yeah.
It's time to bust that window.
If I wasn't going to do it, somebody else was going to do it. So why not?
Why not?
But, so, getting to to that, the growing, my aunt, she had just the most amazing garden, and she taught me everything I know about gardening, and my grandmother as well.
Yeah.
My aunt's niece, my great aunt's niece, she had a great garden in Delaware, so I learned how to do it from that.
It's just always been around, and like
Yeah.
you were the first person, like you were how I learned about hanging your tomato plants and
Upside
putting
down?
upside down and having them in a 5-gallon bucket.
I tried that. It's a good idea in concept if you know what the fuck you're doing.
You just gotta make sure to vine them, and
you vine them, so
you gotta train them a little bit.
Yeah.
Tell them where to go.
Well, the crazy thing also, if you don't prune them the proper way and you let them hit the ground like I did,
yes,
those vines will actually grow into the ground as well. So I
and
had 2 different root systems on the same tomato plant.
That's kind of lit,
which is wild. Like,
makes me want to like build like a
tomato
vine ladder.
Yeah, from air to earth. You can do it.
Yeah,
you can make like a lattice out of tomato plants.
That's sick.
Which, I mean, if you think about it, you could probably cross-pollinate if you just put like a bee farm and have some vine plant. You can make like a tomato cucumber hybrid.
That's pretty cool. I've got a little bee, like a bee, like forward flower mix, like a bee attracting flower mix that I'm trying to sprinkle around in my garden.
So
this
like
year.
A bee garden or a butterfly garden. Like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just something, I'm trying to keep my garden this year down. Just like the past couple years, we've been so busy and, new to home ownership, it's been really easy to just kind of get overwhelmed. So whenever we're like in the thick of it and working a lot and stuff like that, we still want the garden. But even when we're harvesting stuff, it's hard for us to like actually use the stuff that we're harvesting because we're so busy. We're rarely cooking at home because we're not home.
That's my biggest issue, and especially this year with the new activation that I've got, and me trying to get this, activation branch of my company off the ground.
Yeah,
like, I'm going to be traveling a lot.
That's awesome.
My plan actually this year, and I love traveling for work. It's been awesome. I got to go to Miami I got back from Miami last week. I'm going to Fort Lauderdale in 6 weeks.
Let me know if you ever need an extra set of hands.
You ain't the first person. You ain't gonna be the last person to ask me that. But there will be a time and a place for that for sure. But my big plan this year, I wanted to grow a giant pumpkin.
Oh.
So with the whole Circleville thing, there's one thing that they're known for in the country, and that is the National Pumpkin Show that they have every year.
Really?
They have the Guinness Book of World Records pumpkin competition there every year. It's all pumpkin food. They've got carnival. It's just it's like straight out of the 50s carnival, like super cool. They bring it, I mean, the population 10x's for the pumpkin show.
Right. Yeah.
But this year I got seeds out of the Guinness Book of World Records pumpkin.
Really? So they sell the seeds
They sell the seeds, and they give you a step-by-step process on how to grow your world's largest pumpkin.
Dang. So do you think that like it's commonplace for the competitors in this competition to use the seeds from the previous year?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like horse racing.
That's cool though, because it's like everybody's like, we don't care to share. We just want to see how big a pumpkin can possibly get. So let's share the seeds and try to do
and give you the process. And dude, there's some crazy things you have to do to grow a large pumpkin.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Like one, take care of a large pumpkin all year. Yeah, like you gotta, and then eventually you gotta pick it up.
Well, so that was the thing. My plan this year was to grow the pumpkin in the community garden that I helped and then enter it into the state fair. And if I did medal or I won some money for it,
Sure.
donate it to the community garden. But I didn't get a plot A, which that's fine. I don't technically live in the neighborhood, so I want those people to have that.
Sure.
But I wasn't going to be able to take care of it the way I could have. So it's a future plan, but there are some crazy things to growing a big pumpkin if you want to hear about them.
Give me the craziest thing that you gotta do.
The craziest thing you gotta do. It's called milking the pumpkin.
Hot.
It's pretty hot.
What does that mean?
So there's two different ways. So first, when the pumpkin gets large enough, so you have to keep the pumpkin, once it starts fruiting, you have to keep it completely covered the whole time from sun, so it doesn't rot.
Oh.
You can only have one fruit on the vine at a time. But when the pumpkin gets too big for your sale or whatever you're covering it with, you take a bed sheet and you put it over the pumpkin and you stake it into the ground and you take a mix of skim milk and water and you spray the sheet every day so it soaks up that milk process.
Is that just nutrients for the pumpkin?
It's nutrients for the pumpkin. But the other one, you take a mason jar, and this is where you really milk the pumpkin. You take a mason jar, and you fill it with whole milk, and you poke a hole in the cap, and you take a string, and you put the string in the bottom of the jar that the milk's full. And you take the other end of the string, and you cut a little slit in the stalk leading into the pumpkin. And you put that other piece of string in that slit, and you take some cling wrap and wrap it up so it doesn't rot or anything like that. And slowly but surely, that pumpkin will suck
slowly drink it,
the milk through the string, and it just balloons.
That is absolutely bananas.
So, milking the pumpkin.
Are the pumpkins edible at all? At the end, like once they get that big, you can't just make like the world's biggest pumpkin pie.
If you're making pumpkin pie, you want smaller pumpkins.
Right.
It's like, the tenderest meats from the smallest animal.
Yeah.
That's why veal is so good.
So, gosh. Oh, gosh. I totally zoned out for a second.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I guess there's facts behind that. So, you've mentioned the activation stuff a couple times. Yeah. Since I've known you, I'm pretty sure, like, when you started working at Against the Grain, every summer, which is kind of like bizarre with the service industry, summer is like the time compared to the winter, but you would work there mostly during the winter, and then in the summer you were off doing like stage building, I think, and event production. Yeah. Like, how did all of that get started for you?
So, also, Derek Podolsky, shout out, my mentor.
Same guy, the guy that you work with now.
Same dude.
Yeah.
I actually met one of his right-hand men at a bar in like 2012. Right after I dropped out of college and moved to Louisville, I met him. I met this dude named Cleveland. He's been sober for like 9 months up till now. Shout out to that. I fucking love you, dude. He's had a hard road that he's fought, but he's doing fucking awesome, and I'm proud of him.
Congrats, dude.
So I'm gonna give him that. But I met this guy at a bar. And we were getting fucking wasted. He was like, we were just talking about work. He was like, yeah, I do the stage build stuff. And I was like, dude, that sounds awesome. Like, I'd really like to get into that.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, take my number. Like, Forecastle's coming up. We're looking for people.
Yeah.
And he signed me up, and me and my buddy Joe Houlihan, also shout out. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Miss you, buddy. We started working that event, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. Yeah,
dude. It's so fun. It's exciting. It's dynamic. It's problem solving. It's madness.
Well, and I mean, this isn't area that I walked into, I had no fucking idea what I was doing.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Especially, how old were you when you started?
I was 22.
22? Yeah, so like right before
Yeah.
Against the Grain.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
had like pretty much, they kind of started at this around the same time.
It was before I'd ever been in the service industry. Sick. I take that back.
You were at Mellow Mushroom for a while.
Well, I was there, but before that, I had opened a nightclub for a very, very short amount of time. We don't have to talk about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll skip that. That's fine.
We can skip over that. That was dumb. That was my first foray into service industry. But
nice.
Yeah, I met this guy at Cahoots, and I still talk to him to this day. He got me involved with Derek and got me hired with Forecastle, and I worked there just building the stage. I mean, it was the hardest work I've ever done, but it
feels good.
It was so cool, like building a stage, and then that first show day, Flaming Lips comes out.
Yeah.
And you're sitting in front of the barricade, and Wayne Coyne walks up to you and shakes your hand and says, "Hey, thanks for building the stage, man. Like, we couldn't have done this without you." Like, I fell in love with it. So 2 weeks later, I did Abbey Road, and I've been with Abbey Road on the River for 12 years now, and I'm in charge of the whole fucking thing.
I wanted to ask, so you are in charge. What does that mean? What is your position for Abbey Road?
So my position is site ops manager.
Site operations manager.
Yes. Yeah.
So that literally involves anything that happens. You have to say is okay that happens.
Yes. Yeah.
Within
reason. I mean, Gary,
yeah,
that owns the festival, he makes the final call and everything. But I make sure the stages are placed where they're at. I make sure the vendors are placed where they're at. I make sure, the tents that go in to the festival are where they're at.
Yeah, you are the manager, so
I'm the
manage it all happening. You manage the operations, make sure it's all happening the way it's supposed to, where it's supposed to, when it's supposed to.
When the bands need to be there for their sound checks, which a couple of my bands like to fuck with me every so often and stay out too late the night before.
Oh no!
They know who they're They know who I'm talking about.
You know who you are. So that's so cool, dude. So,
yeah, I'm the first person on site.
And you've been doing that for 12 years now.
This will be my 12th year.
Congratulations.
I started out building stages. I took over the site ops 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
So, yeah,
that's
awesome.
super awesome. It's local as well.
Yeah, it's over in Jeffersonville on Big Four lawn.
Yeah, I need to go. When does it happen? When does Abbey Road happen?
It is Memorial Day weekend. So
so soon.
I got you tickets.
Okay.
Bet.
Because I don't have a job right now. I'll have a job by then. I can totally buy a ticket, but I'll totally take a ticket too.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. All right, bet.
I'll get Liz one too.
All right. Well, yeah, of course. Of course. I'm like, hey, babe, Steve.
Yeah, you can't go, but I'm coming.
Yeah, he gave me one ticket to Abbey Road on the River. Catch you later.
Also, Mickey Dolenz, the last remaining member of the Monkees, is going to be there this year.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to tell everybody what Abbey Road on the River is for anyone who doesn't know?
Yeah. So, Abbey Road on the River is the largest Beatles cover festival in the world. We host between 75 and 100 bands every year from all over the world. This year, we're going to go a little bit lighter. Especially, just with the political climate that's going on right now, it's kind of hard to get visas for some of the international bands.
Oh, dang, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm going to miss some of the guys that have been, frequent members of Abbey Road family, but, they understand and we all understand that times are tough and
hopefully aren't forever. Really,
yeah. Well,
if they're not here this year, then maybe next year they can come and so many more.
Absolutely. And we've had
continue to grow.
We've had so many different bands all over the years and great national acts. We've had Beach Boys. Like I said, we've got Mickey Dolenz coming this year again.
It's so exciting.
It's his second time in 3 or 4 years that he's been here. The last remaining member of the Monkees.
Is it all Beatles covers?
No. So we've actually started to, we've branched out. We over the past few years, Classic Stone was one of the greatest bands we've had in the past 10 years. They're from Bogota, Colombia. Sucks they're not going to be able to be there this year, but like I said, political climate. They did a Queen show. They did a Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah.
They did the whole White Album. Sebastian did a whole choreographed love show last year that was just like a unbelievable. It was so unreal. Like,
yeah,
there were 50 plus people on stage, dancers. I mean, it was a whole production. It was incredible. But
that's so cool.
Well, and we do something different every year, so it's fun, and it's all ages. It's affordable for everybody.
How many days is it?
It's 5 days.
5 days. Wow.
It's Thursday through Monday, but even Wednesday before that, we have a party at Union Station over in Jeff.
And you can come to. Oh, really nice.
Yeah, and that's a free show. That's a free show, and you can buy daily tickets. You can buy the weekend pass.
Yeah. Do you have to buy tickets online, or can you just show up?
You can show up, buy them at house, or you can get them online as well.
Perfect. Yeah. Now, I mean, for me personally, I can just be so.
You're a spontaneous guy,
and I'm so I'm a procrastinator. I'm spontaneous, and then it's like, if I buy tickets to that, then the next thing I know, I'm gonna get a free. I don't know what I can't really.
I get what you're saying, though.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I'm just bad about that sometimes. And it's not even that I want to be. I want to buy the ticket. I just always forget.
See, I'm the guy that I'll buy the ticket, and then I'll buy the ticket like 2 months beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And then day comes, and it's like 30 minutes before a show, and I'm sitting in my house, like, smoking a joint or drinking a beer. I'm like,
and you remember?
Oh fuck! I got a show to go to right now,
dude. Yeah, no, I feel that. I 100% feel that. So you've been doing like the carpentry stuff for a while now. You're doing these activations. It's not even the first time you've done the activations.
Yeah.
It's just the first time through
this
Hawthorne,
company. Yeah, it's
and you're kind of getting that started, but. Just over your career of building things, is there a specific thing that you have created that you're most proud of?
Personally, I'll give you two.
Sure.
So, the first thing I ever built that was my personal creation. I gave it to my mom for Christmas a couple of years ago.
Very nice.
And I literally had to rent a truck and drive it from here to Dallas, Texas.
Wow.
And it is the most beautiful piece of furniture / art that I've ever made.
Yeah.
So my boss found these legs. It's a cast iron leg set from a 1910 Singer sewing machine.
Yeah.
So if you're familiar
I
with
am
those,
very familiar with those because they're long.
They're long, they're cast iron, the foot pedal is on the ground.
Yep.
And it's a walnut tabletop where the sewing machine actually folds up from the bottom.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Which I have a full set in my house that the owners of the house I bought left.
Oh, that's sick. I've been wanting to get my hands on a working Singer.
I have one. I'll sell it to you for $8,000.
Okay, yeah.
That's about what it's worth right now.
You know what?
But anyway, so
I'll
my boss,
the next guy.
yeah, double it. So my boss found the legs of one of these, and they were super rusted out. And his plan, back when I started working with him, we had a couple flea market spots.
Okay.
He was like, sand these down, make a tabletop for it, and we're going to put it in our flea market for, $1,200. Worth way more than that.
Sure.
We were underselling ourselves back then.
Hey, it'd be like that.
Yeah. Just trying to make it,
Yeah.
But, so I spent days sanding this thing down and hitting it with a wire wheel and getting all the rust off of it. I finally got down to the clean cast iron. I sanded it, coated it, and I made this beautiful 8/4 inch walnut countertop with a beautiful piece of maple going right down the middle of it. And finished it with like an oil base, like matte finish. And it was just, it's beautiful.
It sounds beautiful.
And I took a picture of it. And this is right when I'm getting into woodworking.
Sure.
It was like, it was one of my first pieces that I was like,
you felt like it was your creation.
I did this.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, and I just put it on Instagram, whatever. My mom was like, "Oh, go jokingly, is that my birthday present?" And I was like, "No, Mom, we're putting this in the flea market spot."
Right.
And it didn't really, nothing really came of it for a few months, and finally, like, we're about to move it, and Derek was like, "No, I don't think that's going to go in the flea market." I'm like, "Well,
right.
What do you mean?" He's like, "It's your first project you did start to finish. Like, that's yours. You deserve that." And I was like, awesome. I know exactly where it's going to go.
Yeah, dude.
And
someone that'll appreciate
it. And it was right around Christmas, and I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, I need help renting this car, but I've got a great Christmas present for Mom."
Nice. He helped you out?
And he helped me out.
That's cool.
We rented this car, and I drove from here to Dallas 18 hours. And I even told my mom I wasn't coming in for Christmas.
Oh, really? So she wasn't expecting you at all.
So the first surprise,
dude, and you knew it was a lie, but did you, like, what, did it hurt to, like, break your mom's heart? She's like, "Oh, honey."
No, I knew.
You were like, "No, this is worth it."
It was 100% worth it.
Good.
So I drive down, and I walk in, and she's like, "Thought you couldn't make it." And I was like, "Yeah, I just couldn't not make it." So I walk in, and we're sitting, we have dinner, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, can you help me in the car real quick?" She was like, "Car?" I'm like, "Yeah, I had to drive down here." She's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, I had to drive your Christmas present down." She was
and
like,
now she's like, "What in the world could that be?"
And I was like, go in the living room real quick, Mom. I'll be right back. And me and my dad carried this thing in, and it was the coolest fucking thing.
Dude, you have to send me a picture of it later.
Yeah, for sure.
Please,
for
yeah.
Sure.
That's awesome.
It's sitting in my parents' house in Columbus, Ohio now.
Heck yeah, dude. So you've been a regular at Against the Grain for years after you worked there.
I was the regular.
You're the regular, and you used to work there, so it was like you were always a regular from day one.
I've got my bar seat with a name on it, my bar in my basement right now.
Really?
Yep.
Sick. Do you have a new, so like now that they've closed down, where do you have a new local brewery, watering hole, or a new spot in general, or are you kind of playing the field?
I've got two.
Okay.
Atrium.
Spencer, love that spot.
Yeah, Spencer guy him and Max make great beers. They just took over the spot too, so that's awesome.
I haven't been in a while because I was working on Thursdays, but I used to go to their bingo all the time, and it was a blast.
So Ellen Olivia, shout out. She runs the bingo over there most of the time. Love that girl. Mel, that left Against the Grain.
Oh yeah. She's been there since the beginning, right? Yeah. I've seen her, and a lot of the times that I have been, I've seen her up there. Yeah.
I mean, she's there. My girl Stasha's over there. She's awesome.
Stasha?
Not Stasha. No.
Oh, okay.
No, different Stash.
Sure.
Girl Hannah, Maddie.
Yeah. Well, so Atrium is one of them. What's the other one?
The other one, Arai.
Oh, of course.
I mean, Alex and T-Mart.
Yeah, I'm trying to hit up Alex, see if he wants to come on.
Oh, you should. Either of those guys. Talk to Tom, too.
I know. I love Tom. Tom is great.
Alex, they'll all come on.
Love all those guys, truly. So Alex and I have a history of, we've got a nickname for each other, and I call him Dad, and he calls me Son. I'm going to save the story, though, for whenever I have Alex on, but...
Well, his brother we're doctor.
Doctor?
Doctor? Yeah.
I like that.
That's
Doctor's a good one.
Yeah, me and Tyler. That's anytime
yeah.
we see each other. But then Spring Street's also my other go-to.
Oh,
go to
yeah,
Spring
Spring
Street all the
Street's
time.
great.
Yeah.
Spring Street is great.
Anything Denny Humphrey has his feet in,
Yeah.
like that's the homie.
Yeah, I was working at Darling's for a while.
Yeah, I built Darlings.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
That's
did all
wild.
the finish work
I love
there too.
that.
Yeah.
I love that,
Yep.
dude. What? It's so talented.
Yeah.
What is your? Do you have a favorite style of beer?
I'm an IPA guy.
I mean, me too.
Yeah.
I love me a good IPA. I don't.
I'm from Asheville.
I don't like the super sweet ones. Like when they're too sweet, too juicy, it's like
Yeah.
it kind of hurt my tummy.
I don't like the resinous stuff. I'm more of like a Mosaic or Centennial.
I like
a
the
hazy.
kind of resiny ones. I like
Yeah.
the resiny. I like the hazies. I kind of like the citrusy hops.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out of the craft beer game. Back in the day when I was at Against the Grain, I probably could have named all these different hops. Now I just appreciate a good beer.
Yeah.
When I don't drink beer too much anymore.
What's your favorite shitty beer? I know you're a High Life guy.
I mean, I do love me some High Life. I really like Coors Banquet.
I knew you were gonna fucking say that. I'm Coors Banquet too.
Yeah, I love a Coors Banquet, dude. It's so good. I mean,
It's
it
the
really
perfect fucking beer.
I used to drink PBR back in the day because I wanted to be punk.
Yeah. We all did that shit.
You know, and I mean, you could get like a 6-pack of Tall Boys for $5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
You can do that for $6 for High Life though.
Yeah. You know what made me stop drinking PBR, real talk, is my mom was like, she saw that I drank PBR. I showed up to a family reunion with a 6-pack of bottled PBRs, and because I wanted to look classy around the fam. You know, I had to bring
Glass
the
is
glass
class.
bottle. And my mom was like, I don't drink, like, PBR is, like, disgusting. It, like, makes your poop smell weird. And I was like, I laughed and was like, no, it doesn't. Like, whatever. And I
And
just
then
kind of,
the
like,
next
brushed
morning-
it off. Dude, the next day, I was like, my poop smells weird. What? So, thanks, Mom, for getting me to go
Shout out Mama Snacks.
Shout out Mama Snacks.
That's hilarious.
Dude, that is hilarious.
Hey, you want to break open this other cream of Kentucky?
Oh, this is the
The
small
new
batch.
one. Yeah, we got the small batch. now.
Ooh, I would love to try it.
try it
Would you
out.
like any more ice in yours?
I think, yeah, I got enough ice. I'm good.
Okay. I think I'm going to put another cube. I'm going to drink that water in there. Go, 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 go.
Pause break for bourbon.
Dude, pause for bourbon. Shout out bourbon.
We're in Kentucky. Come on now.
Come on now.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, no spleen.
We're off the rails at this point.
Do you have a favorite flower?
Sunflower. Yep.
Sunflower.
Specifically, the big ones.
I am trying to get mine in. I messed up last year, and I started them inside. And really, and what happened is they got so big, they grow so fast, and like they just outgrew their little like biodegradable pot, and it was still cold outside.
Yeah.
And
So anytime I've had success with sunflowers, I literally just dig a hole in the ground that they're gonna grow in and fucking throw it in.
like not a big hole though.
No, like half an inch down, cover it. The big thing you got to worry about for the first like month, birds and squirrels. Squirrels will dig your seeds out like the second
Really?
you fucking plant them.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta, so to deter those, highly suggest take a wood stake, get a sock, Irish Spring soap,
Oh.
cube the Irish Spring soap up, and then you soak the socks in water and cayenne pepper.
Oh.
And then you hang those socks with the Irish Spring soap on those wood stakes around your garden.
Yeah.
Rabbits, squirrels don't want no part of that shit.
I've seen squirrels do some crazy stuff to get to our bird feeder.
Oh, yeah.
Like crazy acrobatic moves, and
jumping off
wild.
roofs.
Oh yeah, dude, and like hanging upside down from a branch that's dangling. They're like reaching and
Pause.
reaching and reaching, like, and they'll get it sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, blind squirrel finds a nut.
blind squirrel always finds it, you know, every time. So I wanted to just ask one last time. You're trying to start this new activation, which means building experiences at festivals.
Yeah.
For anyone, because you're trying to start it through your company, Hawthorne Industries. That's who you work for.
Hawthorne Innovations.
Haw-
Yes.
Hawthorne Innovations. Thank you
Yep.
for correcting me. I've actually worked for them, as you know, a little bit through the
Yeah,
festivals. You got me
yeah.
that connection. Shout out Heather Lynn.
Shout out Heather Lynn.
Angels Envy, and shout out Bourbon and Beyond and Louder Than Life.
And shout out Soho, too.
It's
I
a
mean,
blast
those guys are
working
great.
every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and shout out Soho. Thank you.
Yeah.
You. I always associate them as just like one of us because
But
they're also
that's
busting,
that industry, though.
busting
It's
buds.
like so many different entities that come together and make one thing happen.
The
So
hardest
sick.
part for me about the festivals is that there are so many different entities to perform certain jobs that like you shouldn't touch, like don't touch anything that's not yours.
Yeah.
And like even if people are like lifting something heavy, it's weird for me to come over and help them lift that. I'm not there. It's not my job to lift that, and I shouldn't. It's like they don't want me to help. It's weird for me to help.
So that's kind of like it's a little bit of get in where you fit in, but it's also like we're so used to the service industry, like it's one entity, like we help everybody.
Yeah.
So it's that weird like fine line you have to tread. Like some people are like, yeah, dude, if you want to help, you can help. But other people are like, don't touch my shit.
Yeah, right. It depends.
Like,
You kind of got to feel it out. And
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, in these situations, usually you're really busy and have something that you need to be doing or should be doing. I just have such that teamwork mindset that it's like I see somebody doing it. I'm like, and I'm on my way to do this thing, but
Yeah.
I can help you lift that real quick. Cause I'm so active and I want to help people and teamwork makes the dream work, etc.
Well, and I've got
but
issues.
it is kind of weird.
And I've got issues sometimes. Like, this event I was working in Miami. Like, somebody came up a few times to my truck and like, hey, can I borrow your dolly?
Yeah.
And I'm in the middle of building something, so I'm just like, yeah, dude, just bring it back. Like, I don't really have time to deal with back and forth with that. Like,
But
cool.
it's a risk. 'Cause you
It's
may
a
never see
it's
that.
a
You
risk. I
never
might
that
not
dolly
see my
again.
tool again, but like, cool. If you bring it back, then I trust you. You can do it again.
Yeah. I'm like looking at your face right now too, and I
Yeah.
see what
Like,
you
I
look
see
like,
you.
dude. You better bring
Don't
that
steal
thing
my
back.
shit. But like,
Yeah.
I'm literally 10 feet up in a fucking ladder in a tree, hanging a $5,000 light off of a branch.
And
right
you're not
now.
trying to be like piss off, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, you're not trying to be a jerk. You want to be accommodating and helpful, and
Yeah, and I'm not trying to drop a 40-pound light on somebody's head at this
Oh,
point
heck
either.
no.
So I'm like, dude, whatever. Just like, bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back, and I won't hate you.
Yeah, exactly.
So was that for Cornbread, the event in
Yeah.
Miami?
Yeah.
Nice. Do
Yeah.
you have any other people that you've built activation for through Hawthorne?
Not through Hawthorne, no. So this was actually the first time we debuted Cornbread's
Cool.
activation was
Cool.
in Miami, and since then, like I said, ExZachLy and Jim Higdon came in town. They're the co-founders of the company.
Okay.
They saw it and they were like, "You ready for Tortuga in 6 weeks?" I'm like, "Let's go, man!"
Yeah, dude.
Like, if you guys like it, we can only make it better.
Tortuga, where's that?
Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah.
going back down to Florida.
Yeah.
Did you leave the gear down there? So you have, or did you drive it back up?
So there's always maintenance on these activations
Sure.
as well. So we have that's the thing with
Bring it back
with
to the
what we
shop,
do
pull
is
it out.
Yeah, we bring it back to the shop. We can kind of clean it up,
Mhm.
pull it down,
That
see
makes
anything that
sense.
needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
There's definitely some fixes, especially off the first run. So,
Oh, sure.
but super simple.
That's so exciting. So if like, are you guys accepting any size of
Yeah,
project?
whatever. Like I said, I mean, we're so multifaceted in our
Yeah.
company that we can do anything and everything.
Yeah, because I think about the bar that you that I worked at that you built, and like that's a very small place, and I was imagining that tied into the activation. So if anyone out there has an experience that they want to build for anything,
Yeah,
it sounds like how can they get in touch with you?
HawthorneInnovations.com. Just send us an email. We've got the contact down at the bottom. You send us the idea, and we'll start from there. We run off of your budget. We can figure it out.
Sick.
I will say, going off of that prior question you had, my favorite thing to build, I gave you my personal one.
Yeah.
We'll do one for Hawthorne. We did a gig for Pantalones Tequila.
Oh yeah, you said you had two.
Yeah.
Is this the other one that you were thinking about earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, sick.
So the personal one was my first. This is the with Hawthorne. We did a run for Pantalones Tequila.
Yeah, with
All right.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey. That's what it is. Yeah.
So he had a partnership with Princess Cruise Lines. They have 17 boats in their fleet.
Yeah.
Or I should say ships, because they're big.
Okay.
So we built.
I mean, it's a cruise ship. Yeah.
It's a cruise ship.
Big boat.
So we built a prototype bar cart for them, for the first ship, or one of the first ships. So it was it basically looked like a big travel case.
Okay.
And you've got your bar. We have this cool flavor blaster smoker gun for
I'm familiar.
cocktails.
Yeah. Makes the bubbles and stuff.
Makes the bubbles.
Or
Makes
can.
it puts aromatics into the cocktail. It's awesome. But also these custom like pull out drawers that hold your bottles. It was all wrapped in leather. It had the Princess Cruise with the Pantalones print on the leather wrap around it. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
So the first one we built, I drove all the way from here to Malibu.
Okay.
They shot a commercial in this $10 million house on the beach in Malibu. They turned the balcony into what looked like a cruise ship.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And then they had the ocean in the background.
Yeah, they had the ocean in the background.
You didn't have to green screen or anything.
And I got to hang out on set with McConaughey and his wife.
Was he nice? Did y'all talk?
The coolest fucking people on the planet.
Sick.
I mean,
Good.
his wife. I talked to his wife first because she saw the cart, and she was like, "This thing is absolutely beautiful."
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, "This is after the shoot was over because it was hot out. We were trying to get it back contained into the car, ready to drive back." And she was like, "This thing's amazing." And I was like, "Yeah." Well, jokingly, I was like, "Yeah, I can build one for you and your husband in your house." And she was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, we built this one. We're building another few for you guys." And she was like, "Honey, come here.
I can build an extra one intended for your house."
Well, and I was like, "I'll personally deliver it to your all's house." Like,
please. Of course you would.
She literally was like, "Honey, come over here." And Matthew McConaughey walked over, and I sat there and talked to him for like 15, 20 minutes.
Do you have Matthew McConaughey's phone number?
I don't. It'd be really cool if I did. I do not.
I was going to be like, you going to give it to me? Give it to me on camera.
No.
I'll bleep it out.
281-330-8004.
Was that one extra number?
No.
No?
That was Mike Jones' number.
Oh. Sick. Who? Mike Jones. Well, it's sick, dude. So you built it and you delivered it, and
I built it. I didn't build the one for their house. That one fell through, but we did build 17 of the Pantalones carts.
Cool.
One is on every single Princess cruise ship. And
wow.
There's an app. There's a tracker to where if you're on a Princess cruise ship, you can see where that bar cart is
Oh.
at any time in the day.
Okay.
My aunt and uncle were on a cruise last year, and they came across one and sent me a picture, and they were like, "Did you build this?"
Sick.
And I was like, yeah, I did. That's
so
fucking
cool.
crazy.
I love that. Do you ever put like little Easter eggs in the stuff that you build?
100%.
Like you like not necessarily your initials, but like do you have
every single time?
I'll even bleep it out if you want. But do you have like what is your signature? What is your stamp?
We don't have a single one. I'll tell you the best
so
one.
you collab on an Easter egg that you leave on.
Well, it's our build team, so yeah. We've got to.
Everybody knows.
Me and Derek have a really good Easter egg here in Louisville, Kentucky, at the Grady Hotel.
Okay.
If you walk into the Grady, there's a big penny wall. It's 8 foot by 16 feet wide. Every single penny, me and Derek glued hand.
That's insane.
It's like 32,000 pennies. There is one Canadian penny on the whole wall.
Sick. and like finding it's up to me.
Yep.
All right.
I know exactly where it's at.
Okay. I'll go check.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, did you have anything that you wanted to talk about?
You told me to break out some questions.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes I wanted to give you a chance to speak about whatever you wanted to speak about, or ask me whatever you wanted to ask me. And
well, you told me to come up with questions, so I just thought shower thoughts.
Ooh, like yes, I do have shower thoughts.
Well, no, I have. These are my shower thoughts.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
And I want you to answer the questions.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I love this. Perfect,
right.
perfect.
Cool.
I will answer your shower thoughts. Perfect.
I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save the best one for last. But here's my first one. Actually, no, we'll go with this. What are your top 5 comedy movies?
Top 5 comedy movies.
This isn't a shower thought. We'll save those for after this.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
Top 5. I've always. Okay, Hot Rod.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. With Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Hot Rod is a big one. I don't want to say that. Like some of these are like my childhood favorites, it's like embarrassing to say that it's my favorite.
No,
now.
Do it.
But like Happy Gilmore was a childhood favorite of mine. The second one was okay. Like it was like
it was everything
good.
I wanted.
I'm happy that they made a second instead of a remake.
It was everything I wanted.
Yeah, no, I think they did an all right job. The cameos are funny.
Him killing his wife in the opening scene is fucking hysterical.
Would you consider Oh Brother, Where Art Thou a comedy? Because I kind of would. And
I wouldn't, but that is my favorite movie of
one of
all
my
time.
faves, dude.
That is my favorite movie of all time.
Like, I used to say it was my fave, but like it definitely is up there. I love that movie.
That is my number 1 favorite movie of all time.
We thought
it's
you
the
was a toad.
We thought you was a horny toad. My favorite movie of all time. It's the Iliad.
Dapper Dan Man.
Yeah.
Dude, I was devastated when I found out George Clooney wasn't actually singing the song. I was like, dang, George got some
I am a
man
man
of constant
sorrow.
sorrow. Yep.
I love that song. That movie's fucking the greatest.
Right. It's fantastic. So we're not counting that as a comedy.
I'd say that's a dramedy.
I've always, like, I loved Pineapple Express.
Yes.
Was a real funny one.
So your first one's adjacent to mine. Your second one's also adjacent to mine.
What's your first one?
Oh, numero uno, Billy Madison.
Oh, Billy Madison. What was your second one?
Superbad.
For some reason that movie never clicked with me. I don't feel like I ever watched it all the way through.
Oh,
it's crazy.
That one,
I don't know why.
It just hit so close to home on every fucking level.
Sick. Okay, and then what's your third?
Well, no, you go
I
first.
said my third, didn't I? Pineapple Express.
Okay. Yeah. So no, all right. Superbad and Pineapple Express. That was the adjacent.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
what was the second one that I said? I said
You've only said
I
two.
said Happy Gilmore, and then I said Hot Rod.
Yeah.
What's the Hot Rod adjacent? Do you have a Hot Rod adjacent?
I don't have a Hot Rod adjacent.
Hot Rod's not on your list, though.
It's not.
Okay, so then number 4, shoot. For some reason, I'm going like all like nostalgic old movies for me. Even though there are some like really good comedies that have come out.
All of mine are pre 2010.
When I was a kid, I loved Without a Paddle.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah!
That movie was hilarious, dude. With
Matthew Lillard,
Matthew Lillard, the guy who played Shaggy, Seth Green, and
Shotgun Beers with Matthew Lillard and Against the Grain.
No way.
Yeah.
What?
Xandra was his liaison one year. We shotgun beers with him at one of the local lineups.
I'm so jealous. That's so cool. Dude.
I feel like you still worked there at that point.
No way, Jose.
Yeah.
Or if I did, I wasn't working that night. That's for sure.
You should have been at one of the concerts.
God, I don't know, dude. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. But I guess number 5. Let me think about this for a second. What about like... No, I don't think... The Goonies isn't really a comedy. Comedy... Probably something with Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
Was a classic.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, I want to say Mrs. Doubtfire.
I
feel confident in that answer.
All right, I'll give you my 5.
All right.
And then I got 3 more questions, and they're super silly. Billy Madison,
Love
number
that.
1.
Okay.
Tommy Boy.
Oh, yeah.
The Hangover.
Yes.
Superbad.
Okay.
And then, not a lot of people know about this movie. Very Bad Things.
Very Bad Things, yeah.
It's got Vince Vaughn and Jeremy Piven and John Turturro.
Yeah. I've not seen that. But I did think about another movie that I think could probably be in that list. Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yes.
You
Chris
said Tommy
Farley.
Boy. You said
Fuck
Tommy
yeah.
Boy, and it made me think. I was like, oh, yeah.
I mean, Chris Farley and Adam Sandler. Come on.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
There's also a, wait, it's not Adam Sandler. It's Chris Farley.
Well,
and,
David Spade.
David's
Yeah,
no. Oh, and Tommy Boy.
Yeah.
I was thinking Beverly Hills Ninja. That's Chris Farley and shoot, I'm really bad at famous people.
Google.
But that, and there was also a movie called Surf Ninjas that I was like obsessed with as a kid. And it was like, it's like old school. Like I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like it was one of Rob Schneider's first movies.
Okay.
I have always thought it's like, I often get bummed when podcasts end, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I was going more. And there have been episodes that my longest is like 2 hours and 45 minutes. And like, I mean, we were just like cooking. And like, that's like the problem is like, I am hanging out with my friends. Ooh. What do we have here?
Lincoln Pinch bourbon.
Oh.
4-year aged white oak charred barrel, single barrel.
Distilled and bottled by Lincoln.
Distilled and bottled by Dueling Grounds Distillery.
Huh. All these bourbons that I've never heard of.
I know. Oh shit, this one's fucking stout too.
Is it?
118.2 proof.
Proof. Yeah. Wow. So like 59.
59.
Hot dog.
We'll do a little.
Hey, dude. This is like the end too. You can if you're gonna go a bigger splash, I'll take a slightly more. But as we're wrapping things up.
Okay.
But also, I was gonna say if you're not trying to use that's your whiskey.
I don't give a shit.
I know I just requested.
You invited me on.
Earlier.
I brought this to hang out and have a good time.
Dude, that's so generous.
Let's go.
Cheers. But yeah, no. So it is it is like people that I know, and like at an hour and 15 minutes, like when you would think it's time to start like wrapping up, I can like if it feels like people don't want to end it, I want to keep going. It's like, well, so it's like I'm like but then it's like if I make a bunch of questions, so like I did 11 questions for you, and if I would have done 15 questions, it would have been a 3-hour episode for some reason. I don't know why. Like, fair. It's weird.
That's some of the best podcasts I listen to though. Like some of them are an hour, and you're like dredging to get through them. But then some of them are like 3.5 hours, and you're like, I want more. Like, that was so much fun.
Dude, I know. Yeah, same. That's how it is for me, too. And, like, I hope that people really enjoy it. But, I mean, it'll be a learning experience. This whole thing has been a learning experience. I think I'm getting better at how I'm learning every time.
Yeah.
I'm always noticing and trying to, like, add and change and just, like, produce it in a certain way, or, like, little mistakes. But none of the mistakes that I make are, like, I feel like that big of a deal. It's like if I don't do it, it'll just up the level.
It's like Bob Ross, man. It's a happy mistake.
Yeah.
We'll make a tree out of it.
Exactly. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. There's a Japanese technique as well in pottery. Dang it. I could see it spelled out until I tried to say it. But in pottery, is how the word originated, and it's used to, like, whenever you get cracks and you get whatever, like they highlight it in some sort of way to make it beautiful and unique. Instead of it being about. Like,
God damn it.
Instead of it being a defect, it's an
affect.
It's an It's an affect, a special affect.
All right,
it's totally different. Yeah. What was the second question?
Next question.
Let's go.
Now we're getting silly.
Here we go. We weren't silly before. That was just funny movies.
What if oxygen is poisonous? It just takes you 75 to 100 years to kill you.
What if oxygen is poisonous? Well then, I guess, that's just a fact of life, and in a way, oxygen kind of is, with every breath that I take, I get closer to death. So in a way, it's not necessarily poisonous, but if it were, it just took that long.
It's a weak ass poison.
It's a pretty weak poison, and we still need it to live. So,
or we need it to die.
So, breathing to survive is all a scheme from big air.
Yeah.
Big oxygen is controlling the market. It's slowly killing us.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Okay.
Oh, these are just going to get better.
I can't wait. I'm excited. This is fun.
This is a good one. Did you know if you cut a hole in fishnet stockings, you create less holes in those fishnet stockings?
I did know that. Yeah. And then if you cut all the holes, you just have a string.
Yeah, you just have a string.
And then you can use that string to
tie more fishnet stockings.
Yeah. Or or just a net, and then you can go fishing with it.
And
if you ever have,
it's just a fishnet at that point.
Exactly.
It's not even stockings.
Survival techniques. We teach survival techniques on this show. If you're ever on an island, you got them fishnet stockings.
Hey, we're men of the woods.
Yeah, instead of just cutting it long ways, in half, creating a fishnet that way, you need to cut it down to a string.
I love
that. Or you can make rope. It's versatile now.
I think, did I say this one to you? No, I didn't say this one to you. If a tomato is a fruit, is ketchup a smoothie?
You dang right, dude. You add a little sugar. You know, if you haven't added salt to your smoothies, you know, if you anything sweet, a little salt in there is still gonna make it pop.
It's sweet and savory.
It is a little. I mean, it's an acidic smoothie.
Yeah.
It's an acidic. It's more of a.
It's like a Fernet.
Don't get me started on Fernet. I love Fernet, dude.
I love Fernet too.
Oh, next time we'll have a bottle of Fernet.
Cleanser.
Yeah, or it just is your palate, and you just drink only Fernet. I've had some Fernet nights. I like it. I love Fernet.
I've had some.
The
Fernet
memes
nights.
crack me up. The
Oh,
memes
100%,
crack me up. It's always like this part of like this much of the bottle. You're like, I feel fine. And then it was like the rest of the bottle was like, I'm a magical fairy floating through the world or something like that. I'm like, okay, yeah,
100%.
yeah. But what was the question again?
No, if a tomato is a fruit.
Oh yeah, no, it's totally a smoothie,
is
dude.
ketchup a smoothie? Yeah.
Yeah, and like, yeah, it's a thick smoothie. It's a thick smoothie.
Well, smoothies are always thick.
I mean, it's more of like a. I mean, I guess it's like a sauce. It's
If
more.
I'm
of
getting a watery
but it's a
smoothie, I'm
fruit.
kind of pissed about it though.
Yeah, but you can make smoothies with vegetables too.
Yeah, but they're still thick.
We should make ketchup ice cream,
That's insane.
and then we can make a ketchup milkshake.
With a hot dog in the middle.
And instead of dipping
Mustard garnish.
you know, dipping your fries in your milkshake, it's a milkshake
Wendy's.
meant to dip your fries in. Even though they all kind of are, but yeah,
I mean,
no, fries in the Frosty is
Wendy's fries and the Frosty is still fun.
going back to a little salt in your sweets, man.
Goddamn right.
God dang.
All right, final
Hit
question.
Hit me with it.
This is the deep one.
All right.
This is the deep
I'm
one.
ready to get deep.
All right, so if humans breathe air
Yeah.
and fish breathe through water, but we can't see air, but we can see water, does that mean that fish can see air, but they can't see water?
That is actually a great question, you know, because I don't, like, in a way, they're living, them looking
They're
up
living
at
the
the
same
air,
way that we
it
are, just opposite.
I mean, I guess, yeah, it looks probably kind of like a bubble. Yeah, you know, you ever see a bubble underwater?
Yeah.
It probably looks like a giant bubble to them. That is the top,
They're just like,
that is
what the
the
fuck
other
is that?
realm.
But, like, do they see it the same way that we... Because air, we're just like, no, whatever. We can do whatever the fuck we want. I can jump off a roof if I want to, which...
But can we see water? Because once you're in it, you can't really see
Well,
it unless
no.
it's murky, but you're seeing the dirt. And that's the same way with air, a dusty day.
You
I
can
see
still see refractions when you open your eyes
yeah,
underneath the water.
But that, I feel like, is... That's just like a glare.
Is it?
I don't know, dude.
Mic drop.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? The next time I'm talking to a fish, I will ask. I'll ask.
Hey, you got a beta
and,
fish in your bathroom upstairs. I saw it.
I do. I do. Well, it's just a tank right now, but I'm gonna get a fish.
You had the food for it.
I know. I had a different type of fish, and
It said beta fish food.
did it? Beta flakes? Huh. Yeah, I mean, well, it was a tetra. It was a tetra, is what you saw. But I have the beta flakes too. They're the same thing. The tetras are like bigger flakes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if I want to use it for a beta, I just grind it up a little bit.
Bigger flakes, bigger mouths.
But the tetra was in there, dude. It was the most messed up thing, dude. It was kind of sad. Like, went through like a rough mental week, and he kind of not got neglected, and I thought the fish was dead anyway. And then one day we saw that he was still alive, so we were like, oh crap, this dude has been like living in like barely any water, like still enough to swim just right above the rocks. And then like we were like, all right, we got to be better. He's still alive. Like, can't let that happen again. That's messed up. And then we changed out his water, got him all situated. We put a live plant in there. I don't know if you saw that, but we have the vine plant coming out.
I did.
And then he died like 2 days later.
Oh, shit.
I was like, bro, I should have just kept neglecting you.
Too much oxygen, man.
I guess, dude. Freaking.
You let him breathe too much.
Yeah. Dang it. Once a fish gets hooked on. Was that the last question?
I believe that was.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Well, that was fun.
That was fucking great, man.
I had a great time hanging out. I really appreciate you coming, telling us about what you've been up to. I've been missing you and wanting to hang out anyway. And that's like my favorite part about this show is I get to spend time with people I miss.
Dude, it was fucking easy. I mean, it was a conversation.
Yeah, dude.
I've been on a couple podcasts.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, and it, like, they were just so, like, mechanical.
What did you talk about?
Just whatever they wanted to. Like, it...
Yeah.
It was bullshit. You had questions that were, like... It was just involved.
Well, I wanted to talk about stuff that
fun.
I know that you like. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
but it's also stuff that, like, it's just
there were a couple
shit
times
that we've always...
Yeah. Shit, like stuff that we'd be talking about anyway.
Yeah, it's been stuff that... It was just like catching up with an old friend.
Exactly.
Like, it was fucking easy.
And that's like,
yeah.
You know, I'm trying to just like make this a thing where we all get to like know our neighbor better. Whether they have, like, you do work, like everybody's got a job. So
yeah.
Like wherever people are working, that will get promoted. But like, you know, it's just kind of like connecting everyone to their neighbors.
Yeah.
Like my biggest dream for it is to just like connect us all, because we live in a cool city with a lot of cool people.
Why the fuck wouldn't you?
And why wouldn't you? And like, you know, Google makes it so dang hard to find out what people are doing in your city.
Yeah.
You know, it all becomes like whoever has the most money for to be sponsored on the Google search. You know,
and fuck that. Like, just bring people up for free, and you benefit at the end of it. You know, like,
and like the only like I literally, because people were like, so like, what's your goal for it? And worst case scenario, I've thought this since day one, and I still think this. Still haven't released an episode yet. Hopefully within the next week, I will have, I plan to drop 3 to 5 at once, and then weekly after that.
Well, and that's the good thing. You bankroll some episodes. You can take your time editing and
and I'm also
really
trying to take
shit in.
Exactly, and I am taking a little bit. Like I'm really trying to finish the first 3, and like. I mean, they're to my satisfaction, but I also see the potential for growth.
Yeah,
and like, but I still think it's like good. Like, you know, I think I did an okay job, and I see the potential for growth. So, I'm just rocking. You know, like, I'm gonna get better. This is a journey for me, and hopefully for everybody. And I hope that, you know, people enjoy it and enjoy seeing the growth.
I love hanging out with you, and I'm sure the conversations you've had with other people before me on this podcast are just as entertaining, if not way more entertaining, because I'm a fucking weirdo.
Dude, we're all weirdos, dude. If you're not weird a little bit, then I just might not know you. Like, just by I think everyone I know is weird on some level.
100%.
So it's nothing against people who aren't weird. You know, I love everybody, and like, if you're not weird, that's cool. I'm sure you're still super cool, but so far I just don't think I've met anyone that's not a total weirdo.
Fucking cheers to that, brother.
Cheers, bro. I really appreciate you being here and coming and hanging out. And yeah,
Of course, can I plug a couple things?
please.
All right. Hawthorne Innovations. If you guys need bar carts or rubber ducks for your high-end hotel or some dumb shit like that.
Perfect.
Activations. That's what we do. We have fun with it.
Yeah.
Shout out Zach. He asked me to come on.
Yeah.
This has been fun.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So-
Yeah, this has been a blast, and I'm so happy you got to be a part of it.
Thank you
Cheers.
for having me, man.
Peace.
Cheers.